essential oils beyond the basics. So basically, you will learn more about essential oils today more than what you have been doing. Or baka yung iba alam nyo na, so it's more of some are just refresher of what we learned from the EO 101 and the EO basics. So we're gonna learn more about oiling. There would be a lot of tips and tricks that we will be sharing. Okay. Now, if you have your oils with you, can you choose? Also, I'll give you the freedom to choose whatever oil you want to use and oil up. So let's put one drop on our hand and then direct inhalation. And then the rest you can actually put on your body. So usually what I do is, okay, I'm using my highest potential. Yes, I just do one drop. Usually we do this whenever we have a class with na ang mga participants are mostly members. So I do direct inhalation and usually the rest I just apply it. Sayang. Okay. Yan, pati hair. There you go. Okay. So let's get started. Ano ba yan? Okay. So we'll just go one by one and introduce ourselves. Patsy, can you start?
Yes, hi everyone. Good morning. For those who doesn't know me yet, I'm Maripat Luna. You can call me Patsy. So I've been oiling for 2 years now. I started March 2018. Yeah, 2018. And then oiling has been a great part of our family now, of our lifestyle. So it's a lifestyle now. Most na makikita natin later on, we're able to ditch and switch to non-toxic lifestyle. Yeah, so I hope na everybody will learn a lot today for this session. It's our first time, so please, it's our first session for Beyond the Basics. So please feedback to us later on how you enjoy the class. Okay, so thank you. So Baya.
Yeah, thanks, Patsy. Yeah, I'm Bea. I have been oiling also for 2 years. Patsy invited me to oiling. Yeah. So I started in August 29, 2018. So I just celebrated I am about to celebrate my 2 years in a few days time. So yon. Nakakatuwa because when we started, it was just us. A few of us here in Singapore. Yeah, and then I remember I was trained personally by Patsy. So wala pa nung mga online training like this. So we were in Jem's house. Ayan, tinuruan nila ako mag-blend. So it was like EO 101, EO 2001 in one. Tapos may a little bit of BIS 101, right? Because I asked about that particular portion. But ayun, maswerte ngayon because we can actually share, especially with the condition now. A lot has changed in my life in the last 2 years. And as Patsy have said, we have a lot of products that we have already ditched and switched to more natural products. So we hope you will learn also from us from that. Okay, so I'll turn you over to Christine.
Hi everyone, I'm Christine Gooding from New Zealand. So oiling was introduced to me by Bea naman. So ano kami, para kaming, what do you call that? Yung cycle. So Patsy introduced Bea to oiling and then Bea, ako madali lang akong kausap. Bea just messaged me, "Uy, okay itong essential oils." That was in September in 2018. And she said, maganda tong oiling. Sabi ko, talaga? Okay. Sabi niya, kuha ka ng starter kit. Ang dali kong kausap. Okay. So, napakadali niya akong na-convince. Within 1 minute, sabi lang niya, bili ka. Okay. Kasi I trust Bea dahil marami na kami napagdaanan in terms of mga hobbies and mga likes. Kasi kami, same wavelength. Shopping. Doon kami nagbabond sa mga kasabay na shops. Anyway, so that was close to 2 years. And Bea was just saying na she's been oiling for close to 2 years. And ako din, kasi nga I joined parang 2 days after her or a week after her.
Paano
So,
tatanggalin yung ano?
so that was September last 2018. So
Mute ko lang ano.
malapit na akong mag 2 years, and like what the Bea and Patsy shared, na nag-start din yung slow naman yung pag-adapt ng lifestyle of natural wellness. So hindi naman, it's not a complete 365 turnaround within a day. Ano siya, it's a journey. Talagang totoo yung sinasabi nila na journey siya. Kasi, and I slowly introduced the people that I love, like my mom, my family, and even our dogs. So they're also enjoying the diffusing every night, every day while I'm at home. So yeah, that's me.
Bea, you're on mute.
Mute. Go, Bea.
Yan. Unmute na. Salita ako ng salita. Okay. So the usual disclaimer. So we are not doctors. We do not diagnose, treat, or prescribe. Anything that you'll be hearing now is based on our own personal experience. So we empower people to become advocates of their own health. So you do your research, you read about it, you ask your friends. Ayan. So if you have any serious medical condition, we advise you to consult your physician. So, your doctors. Kasi sila pa rin yung makakapagsabi. In fact, a lot of us here are using oils, but they have actually told their doctors that they are actually using oils. And when they see that you are, natutulungan ka nila, some doctors are really very cooperative and sinusuport naman nila. A lot of doctors now are oiling as well. So we have a lot of members in our team who are doctors. Nakakatawa to hear na ganun. So, yan. Okay. So, we will just do a recap of what we have learned in the past during the EO 101. Siguro para na akong recording for those who have been attending the EO 101. But I'm going to repeat again just so you have a refresher. Some of you might have attended this a year ago already. So, yun. Actually, essential oils are compounds extracted from plants. These are part of the plant's immune system. So, just like them, nagagamit din natin ito as part of our immune system. And they have very, very small components. Yun nga yung sabi dun sa ng net, diba? 150 million trillion molecules in just one drop. So it's really very, very potent. Yung isang reading kong nakita is that mas marami pa daw yung molecules in a drop of oil than dun sa mga cells that we have in our body, that it is enough to coat all the cells. So, mas mapafunction niya o marirejuvenate niya yung cells natin easily. Okay, so how does it work? It actually passes through our skin and cell membranes, and it's rapidly taken up by the bloodstream and distributed to the different parts of our body. So this particular process takes yung nabasa ko is about 22 minutes to be able to do that. Although it can differ between oils, how fast they are being absorbed by the body. It can also go directly to the brain through the olfactory bulb, and then it goes directly to the limbic system, which is the one that affects our emotion. This takes about 22 seconds just to do that. So, ganun siya kabilis. So, in less than a minute, kaya, di ba, when you smell your peppermint, yun ang pinakamadaling example. When you smell your peppermint, you can actually feel ang bilis-bilis, andun ka agad, meron ka agad clearing ng brain. Ayan, ng utak natin. So it performs multiple function because of their structural complexity. So yung sinasabi natin lagi, because the natural component of essential oils is the same as the natural component of our body. So mas madali siya to go together with that and be able to function together with our cell functions. Okay, seed to seal. Ito. Ang dami, paulit-ulit tayo ng seed to seal, but this is very important foundation for all of us because this is the reason why we love Young Living. This is the reason why we like the product. It's because we don't use fertilizer. So from sourcing pa lang, they make sure that the quality of the goods is at its most premium. So even yung standards that they actually follow. So we have our own standards, and we also follow standards from, usually mas stringent pa nga yung standards that Young Living is following compared to outside. Let's say, for example, the farms that we use, uh, ang standard dun sa green farm na ano na wala daw anong tawag dito, walang fertilizers, walang chemicals, is only 5 years to be considered as chemical free. But young living farms are usually 25 years to more than 25 years na dapat chemical free. So we are much, much more, anong tawag dito, stricter compared to that, to compare to what we have in the market. And in the science, there are actually tests, total of 23 testings per batch before it comes to us. So both internal and external. There are no alterations made on the product. So what we get is actually the same exact quality as the oils which is in the plants. So just a safety reminder, we always have to go low and slow. So for the new oilers, so if you have friends who you invited to oiling, you should always tell them to go low and slow. So if we're saying the diffuser is 4 to 8 drops, we can start at 4 drops. So you start at the least. So we're very conservative on that. And do not put oils in your eyes, inside your nose, or ear canals. So what do? We always we make sure na we keep it away from there. And in case something happens, we flush it with carrier oil. That's why we always advocate for dilution. So even for old members, confident tayo, right? We always dilute because, yeah, especially when we're using it for kids and for babies. So even for adults, we also use dilution most of the time. And we know that if we dilute, it doesn't alter the efficacy of the oil. So the same efficacy is still there. It's just used to carry or spread the oil across a bigger portion of our body. Okay, so how do we use essential oils? First is through inhalation. Next is application and ingestion. But we usually don't advocate ingestion, right? Because you actually take it upon yourself how ready you are. And usually ito parang pag nagiging familiar ka na with the oils. Kasi you would know which one is hot oil, which one you can do. Most of the oils actually we can ingest. There are just some oils which we cannot. Let's say panaway, we don't ingest panaway. So it's something that we have to learn as we use all the oils. So yeah. So first is and then okay, when we do a topical application, we will show that to you later on and also for inhalation. So how do we do inhalation? We do a direct inhalation, just like what's showing in the picture, what we always do. You do 1 drop, and then ang advice nila when you heat it up on your sa skin mo para to activate it because it's been in the bottle for a long time. So you heat it up, you use your right hand to rotate, do a circular motion clockwise. Sabi nila, because everything daw in the world, yung in order is always clockwise. So even our cells function, yung DNA natin functions clockwise. So you have to do that. And then do a pump or popping air. So that's direct inhalation. And then we can do also inhalation through diffusion. Okay. So diffuser, you use tap water. If you are using mineral-rich water, especially yung katulad sa Philippines, there are some in the provinces, highly mas mineralized yung water nila. You have to clean the diffuser often to avoid oil buildup. Okay? Do not place on top of fabric surface. You will notice minsan pag inilagay mo, let's say, on top of a carpet, or pag meron kang fabric, tas doon mo siya pinatong, nag-i-stop siya. So, it should be on a steady, anong tawag dito, and hard surface. Do not place on top of, okay, sinabi ko na pala yan. Place the diffuser in an elevated area. So, unang-una, you don't want it to be on the floor kasi hindi ka naman ganun ka-confident na napakalinis ng floor and you have vent at the bottom. So, pwede siyang pumasok doon. So, always elevate it. It's always good to elevate at your level. So, let's say in your bedroom, meron kang mga side table, right? Which is almost the level of your bed. You can actually put it there. But don't put it too high naman. Okay, so just the right level. And then you have to clean your diffuser fan with a small cotton bud. Example. I have here my diffuser that I can show you.
Gusto mo
Okay?
mag-stop share?
Yes, I will stop share muna. Like that. So, kita nyo ba ako ng mas malaki?
Yes.
Okay.
I put
Yes,
on
laki
spotlight.
talaga. Ayan. So, ito, when you clean it, you just use the tip of your... Wala, hindi ko nakuha. Dito kanina yung Q-tips ko eh. Okay, you just use your cotton buds and clean this portion. Merong certain oils na pag ginamit mo talaga, nagkakaroon siya ng build up here. Like for example, yung abundance. If you use that, yung mga joy, kasi maraming yung mga colorful na yan. Valor also, nagkakaroon ng build up dito. So you just use cotton buds to clean it. Pag sobrang stubborn at nandyan siya, you can actually use if you're already using your Thieves Household Cleaner. I use my Thieves Household Cleaner. I just dip it na medyo may konting water and then yun ang pinanlilinis ko. Or lemon. Lemon oil is very good for cleaning. Yan ang ginagamit ko. Ilalagay ko rin siya sa Q-tip and just clean it. Some people naman, ang ginagamit nila is alcohol. But make sure after you use alcohol, you let it, muna, anong tawag dito? Makasingaw? Para mawala yung amoy ng alcohol, don't use it immediately. Kaya gusto kong gamitin yung thieves or lemon oil. Yan. So, dapat na ba akong bumalik sa sharing?
No, share mo pa yung sa ilalim, diba?
Ay, oo, tama. Itong ilalim, ito kasi yung air vent. A lot of people forget about this kasi ito nakakakuha siya dito ng air because di ba maglalabas siya? It gets air from this kaya dinidiscourage natin yung sa floor kasi pwede niya makuha yung mga dust. So yung Q-tips then you have yung cotton buds, you can also use to clean this. Yan. Pwede mo siyang linisin para matanggal yung mga dumi-dumi. Okay? Share. All right. So, if your diffuser is not working, ito marami yan. Biglang, naku, hindi na nag-work ang diffuser. Okay. Check your adapter. Pag dito, madali eh. Pero when you're using, wait, here, I have different diffusers with me. Okay. If you're using desert mist, medyo maano siya. Ayan, tumulo. Oh my gosh. Yung saksakan niya kasi nasa ilalim, diba? You have to make sure na when you put the pangsaksak, okay. Pag nilagay niyo siya, you should make sure na nandito yung wire in between para hindi siya nabablock at saka click na click siya sa loob. Alright? Hindi ko siya maitagilid kasi yan. Doon sa loob, kailangan swak na swak siya sa loob. So otherwise, hindi nga siya magpa-function well. Okay, so check your adapter for the
I add ko lang, Bea, dun sa adapter, I've come across some of my members na when we troubleshoot, minsan hindi lang madiin yung pagkakapasok kasi nga nasa ilalim yung niya, di ba?
Yes, mas
Minsan,
malaki yung problema ni desert mist eh.
Oo, akala nila na ipasok na nila mabuti sa ilalim, tapos hindi pa pala. You should hear a click.
Yep.
No?
Yes. So totally dapat hindi niyo nakikita yung parang metal part niya. So dapat plastic to plastic yung magkadikit. Okay? Tapos pagka dito, mas madali because you can see, nandito lang siya sa ibabaw. So you just have to click it and make sure then plastic to plastic, walang nakikitang metal. So you shouldn't see this particular metal portion. Nahulog. Hindi nyo dapat nakikita tong metal portion na nasan ba ang aking Hindi nyo dapat nakikita tong metal portion na to. So dapat itong plastic na to should be attached talaga na plastic to plastic with your
Tsaka yung phone, Bea, di ba? Pag hindi maganda yung pagkalagay, kasi may parang pang-seal din si Desert Mist, hindi siya mag-mist.
Yes, correct. So ito, when you put yung sa loob, dapat kapasok siya na maigi. Ayan, rin siya. Before you put it. So there you go. Yan siya. So check your electricity source. So minsan you have to lipat dun sa ibang outlet. Kasi baka yun namang electrical outlet nyo ang merong problem. Okay? Check also your water level. Pag sobrang unti minsan or minsan over naman yung water, hindi rin siya mag-function well. So make sure you follow yung maximum. So in this case, you're seeing the red max level. So hanggang dyan lang talaga yung water dapat. Okay? And check your inner cover if it's closed properly like what I have shown. So ang mas mahirap naman dyan, ito mas madali kasi mas mahirap talaga si Desert Mist kasi meron siyang parang twist. Si Dewdrop, mas madali, ipapatong mo lang siya and it's okay. Okay na siya. Alright? Yan. So, check your ultrasonic date for oil buildup. Kasi pag marami ng oil doon na nakadikit, hindi na talaga siya mag-function well. That's why we always remind you, put your water first before the oil para nakalutang siya sa ibabaw. Okay, next. Okay, when you can't smell the oils, meron kasing nagsasabi na, hindi ko talaga naaamoy. May lumalabas naman siya, nagdi-diffuse, but I cannot smell the oil. Check if you can smell the oil directly from the bottle. Baka yung oil minsan, hindi pala ganun ka-strong yung amoy niya. So, check the smell first from the bottle. If you can smell it from the bottle, you should be able to smell it from the diffuser. Yun. Or, you should go out of the room muna and then go back again. Kasi minsan yung familiarity with the smell, akala mo hindi mo naaamoy, pero when you go out and then you come back again, maaamoy mo na siya. Yun. So, yan. Or, yun. So, ang pinakamagandang rin is you check also your peppermint. So, baka rin yung sense of smell mo yung may issue at the moment. Ako nakakatakot. Diba? COVID. Alright. Yun lang. Okay, so for our next slide, I'll turn you over to Patsy.
Okay, thank you, Bea. Oh, I just want to add something with the can't smell the diffuser in the oils in the diffuser. Check din your settings. Baka mamaya naka-intermittent kayo. Di ba? Pag intermittent, 1 minute off, 1 minute on. So
Yes.
baka mamaya yun yung settings nyo. Kaya hindi siya maamoy kasi naka 1 minute off siya. Yun. So you just check the settings there. Yun. Thank
Or
you,
ask the
Bea.
other members pala of your family to check din. Kasi
Yeah.
baka sila naaamoy nila, ikaw lang yung hindi. So maraming cases na ganyan, di ba? Sabi nila hindi nila naamoy, pero when they check with the other members, naamoy naman nila.
So, ang problema, ikaw pag ganyan?
Oo, yun. May problema ka pala with your...
Pwede siyang yung mag-smell ng coffee beans, diba? Or ground coffee just to, desensitize.
To reset. Para ma-reset mo yung yung smell, para mawala.
Oo.
Sabi ni Ate Oji, baka may COVID na daw. Kasi di ba yun yung isa sa symptoms, walang sense of smell. Oh my gosh.
Hindi
Sana
naman siguro.
So pag ganun, peppermint daw talaga yung pinakamagandang check.
Yes.
Especially for COVID. Kasi gumuguhit talaga si diba? And I have friends who have tried peppermint pagka may COVID and talagang wala daw guhit. As in totally wala ka talaga maamoy from peppermint.
Oh, wait. Kate is raising her hand. Kate, do you have any question?
Yes, Kate.
Yeah, suggest ko lang. Ako din kasi minsan ganyan, yung hindi ko na rin siya minsan naaamoy. Lalo na pag, di ba, we're diffusing every night. So, parang nabasa ko lang na suggest, dapat pag gabi, iba-iba din yung recipe na dinidifuse. Kasi parang pag every night pare-pareho, so nagiging parang familiar na nga yung pang-smell natin.
Nagkakaroon tayo ng olfactory fatigue. Yes, tama.
Yeah, oo. Kaya parang dapat pag every night, parang iba-ibang recipe. Kasi minsan ako ganyan din, lalo na pag sunod-sunod na same. Ganyan yung LLPFCO pag gabi. So, minsan hindi mo na rin talaga siya maamoy. But if you smell from the master blend, naamoy mo naman siya.
Totoo yan.
Share ka lang.
Nag-diffuse kami last night. I asked my husband, bakit hindi ko siya maamoy? Pero tinanong ko siya, naamoy naman daw niya. So ako talaga yung problema. Lumabas ako ng room. Suggestion din ni Noel, lumabas kayo ng room and come back in. Minsan masa-start mo na siyang maamoy.
Ayun.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you, Kate.
We go to the next slide. So,
nandiyan na si Kate.
Yeah. So the other one, just now, Bea discussed about inhalation. So now we're going to discuss about topical application. So we can use our essential oils then topically. First one is by neat. So kunwari, neat means there's no carrier oil involved. So neat means you just add 1 drop. Okay, you just put 1 drop doon sa area na concern. Kunwari, digest sa tummy, ganon. Pag may headache, usually we put it sa ulo, yan, or sa nape natin. So, yon. So, neat means no carrier oil. Ganun lang siya. So when you see recipes that said, oh, you can apply it neat, usually ito sa mga sa mga oils na not hot oils, not oregano. Okay, definitely not oregano, not basil, not thyme. Oh my gosh, I did it with my husband before. Ang yabang-yabang ko pa. I put oregano sa back niya na neat, tapos namula siya. Grabe.
Hindi
Tapos,
din, Patsy, nangyari na sa akin yan. Siyempre dito, oregano, diba?
Yeah. Tapos ang ano ko pa, ang yabang ko pa, sabi ko, ano ba yan? Oregano lang yan. Nilagay ko din sa body ko, namula rin ako. Oo, di ba? So funny. So yeah, so some oils we can apply neat. So we have a list of hot oils that we cannot use, that we need to dilute palagi. Okay? So yan. So and another one is dilution with carrier oil. So just to be safe, we must always have our carrier oil beside us. Okay? So dilution with carrier oil means, ayan, ipapasok yung natin, yung mga roller blends natin. We can dilute them. We can use our roller bottles like this. Okay? And then we just apply few drops according to the dilution guide. Like for example, this one, I'm using a peppermint. I want to make a peppermint peppermint oil lang. Yeah. So for example, 5 drops. Yeah. And then the rest, I will just put carrier oil. Yeah. So, yan. So, ganun lang siya. And then you just cover it and then you apply it dun sa area of concern. Okay. So, especially with kids and with babies, we have to make sure that we dilute them with carrier oil. Okay. Yeah. So, next slide, please. Ayan. And the other way that we can use it is through layering. So, this one, ito na yung yung mas lagi kong ginagawa ngayon. Kasi hindi na ako palagi gumagawa ng roller bottles or roller blends. So, what I do for layering...
You wanna stop share, Bea, so makita nila si Patsy mag-layering?
Ayan. Okay, so for layering, like ako sa bedroom, I always have this bottle of carrier oil. So si V6, I just put it sa smaller pump bottle para madali ko siyang i-pump pag kailangan ko siya. So I have this always sa bag or kapag nagta-travel sa airplane din, yan, para madali mag-layering. So layering means you just put the oil first, the carrier oil. Okay? Bakit carrier oil muna? Kasi para mas madami siya, di ba? Nasa-spread na natin siya agad. Yan. Tapos, we just put the essential oil that we need. For example, I want to try copaiba. Yan. Pag may mga sakit-sakit sa for swelling, yon, copaiba. So you just put the carrier oil first and then the essential oil. And then you just spread it. Okay? And then what I do, para to seal yung oil, I put carrier oil. Yan. Pag sa face naman, what I use naman, or pag sa body, I use naman rose ointment or lotion, yung mga young living lotion natin, to seal the moisture. Yan. Para walang sayang. Yon. So that's layering. So that's the layering technique. So carrier oil or any carrier that you want to use, like lotion. Ako pag sa body ko, I use lotion as my carrier oil na agad. So I use lotion first and then my essential oil and then lotion again. So that's layering.
Tapos pwede, Patsy, na hindi lang isang oil, diba? Pwedeng
yes,
patong-patong.
pwede ding madami. Like for example, you want to do thieves and lemon. Pwede rin yun. So 1 drop thieves, spread mo agad. 1 drop lemon, then spread mo agad, and then use carrier oil again to seal everything. Yun. Yeah. So next slide, please. Yan. So just want to I think the other one. Okay. So yeah. Sorry. The next one. Yan. So, tips on where to apply the
Alright,
oils.
ganda ng model mo dyan ah.
Of course. Yan. So usually, where do we apply the oils? Syempre doon sa area of concern. Pag masakit yung tummy natin, we apply it on our tummy, right? Kapag masakit yung ulo natin, sa ulo natin nilalagay, di ba? So ganun lang siya, kadali. Kung saan yung area of concern, doon natin siya ina-apply. Like for example, if we're having problems with air pressure, pag mag-take off ng plane, usually sa back ng ears, ganun. Tapos pag kunwari, if there's any pain, ganyan. Kung saan masakit na lugar, ganun. And then, aside from that, we can also apply to our VitaFlex. Yon. So usually, for example, because we cannot, di ba, directly apply, for example, dun sa natin, sa liver or sa kidney. For example, it's for UTI, urinary tract infection. So what I usually do, or what we usually suggest, we put the blend for the UTI sa abdomen natin, sa lower abdomen, tsaka sa back natin. And then, you also apply sa kidney part ng VitaFlex natin. Yun, ganun siya. Pag immune boost naman, just to make sure na, usually kapag immune boosting oils, I apply na sa buong soles ng feet ko para lahat, na siya, covered na lahat ng areas ng systems of our body. Yeah, so that's our VitaFlex. And of course, we can also do crown or oil dumping. O, di ba? Ang ganda ng natin, ng model natin. Okay, so for crown or oil dumping, some people do this one kapag for emotions. And some people do this one kapag they're so tired na, ganyan, sobrang stress. Tapos pag they just want to, or kapag sobrang antok na sila and they just want for the oils to affect agad. So that's what they do. So, nakikita ba ako? Yan. So, nagda-drop lang ng one drop ng oil, tapos mo lang siya. Spread mo lang siya sa sa ulo mo. Yan. So, that's crown or oil dumping.
Yeah. Patsy, I do that pag mataas blood pressure ko. Or yung ilang-ilang, as they call it here in New Zealand. Pero yung ilang-ilang, nagda-dumping ako sa head. No.
Yes. And usually, it's neat. Okay? Usually, it's neat. Okay? So, okay lang kahit na sumobra, okay lang yun. Kunwari, minsan kasi hindi mo mararamdaman, di ba? Kapag nag-ano na siya, until mga 2 or 3 drops, doon mo lang siya mararamdaman pag wet na talaga yung yung head mo. So, yan.
Make sure lang medyo nakatilt yung head, di ba, when you're doing that?
Yeah, kasi baka mamaya
tumulo.
mag-drip sa eye. Yeah. So, make sure na medyo nakaganyan ka para cover yung crown natin. Okay. Next slide, please. Yeah. So, this is just a bigger picture of the VitaFlex chart natin. So, as you can see, it really covers all the systems of our body. Okay, so for example, like what I said kanina, yung mga parts na hindi natin ma-reach, like your liver. For example, if you want to do liver cleansing, you can also apply there. Meron din dyan part for reproductive organs, yung sa inside ng foot and outside ng foot. Yan. So sa heart meron din, sa shoulders. So yan. So yung bawat systems ng body natin, meron mga points dyan. Yes. That we can massage our oil with. Yun. So that's our VitaFlex chart. Okay. All right. So next is, yan. So ano ba yung difference ng using oils inhalation versus a topical application? Okay. So for both of them naman, all the organs will be rich. Okay. Either you inhale them or you apply them topically. You will reach the organs na kailangan natin. Like what Bea said, di ba kanina sa Science of Essential Oils, when you apply them topically, it will reach our, magpupunta na siya sa bloodstream natin agad. As little as few minutes to, depende sa oil, few minutes to an hour, nandun na siya sa, ma-reach na niya yung body system natin or yung organs natin na gusto natin ma-address. For inhalation, it's also like that, very fast, yung absorption time, very fast. Why? Kasi when we smell it, papunta agad sa olfactory bulb natin and then it will go directly to our limbic system. Yon. And then yung sa limbic system natin, sa brain natin, siya na yung mag-aano sa different organs of our body. Kasi di ba yung nervous system natin, agad siya, naka-direct agad siya sa mga different organs natin. Kaya it's the fastest din. But syempre, Not all oils we can inhale, right? Like for example, if we really want to address pain or gout, uric acid, we always do topical for that. We don't do inhalation for that. So usually, laging topical lang ginagawa natin. And then, yung chemical modification niya due to metabolism is very little. It doesn't really affect yung metabolism ng body natin. It doesn't affect kung ano yung functions ng systems natin. And yung advantage niya is, pag topical, local effect lang siya. Kung saan lang natin siya nilagay, dun lang siya, yun lang yung effect niya. Pag sa pain niya, dun lang siya. Kung saan natin siya in-apply, dun lang yung effect ng oil natin. But for inhalation, because yung advantage niya is, yung dahil inhale natin siya, yung response niya sa brain, kinakalat niya sa system natin, sa body natin. So yun yung differences nila. Yan. Ayan. So what are the importance of carrier oils? Why do we suggest using carrier oils, not just for dilution? Okay? Carrier oils kasi, it limits the yung mag-vaporize yung essential oil. Kasi 'di ba, when we apply the oils topically, neat, nag-vaporize agad siya eh. 'Di ba? Kasi nga it is easily absorbed by our skin. It's not like other oils na very sticky, na nandyan lang siya kapag after mo nilagay, sticky pa rin siya. Our essential oils are not like that. So, when we use carrier oils, hindi agad siya ma-vaporize and it will help you spread it further. Hindi tulad pag neat, when you apply it neat, mag-vaporize agad siya. So, mangyayari, apply mo dito, tapos, ay, wala na yung oil na absorb na ng skin ko. Mag-a-apply ka na naman. So, nakadami ka na, di ba? So, yun. Tapos, meron din siyang time release effect. Time release effect means yung carrier oil, it helps na ma-maximize yung benefits ng essential oil when you apply it topically. Kasi, ang ginagawa niya, tinutulungan niya na hindi mag-vaporize yung essential oil. So, ano nangyayari? Sinisil niya dun sa skin mo agad-agad. Yun. So, just like this chart, these are the other plant-based oils that you can use. So, like for me, like lagi nga sinasabi ni Bea, I switched na rin before. I have this jojoba, I have also sweet almond, olive oil, grapeseed. Hanggang sa nag-expire na sila, lalo na sa grapeseed, grabe. Parang lang siya, less than a year lang.
Isang tray yung mga ko dati, yung mga carrier oils.
True. Until like for example, I only use sweet almond for my face, may ganun pa. Pag FCO sa body lang, ganun pa. Tapos pag coconut VCO pag sa scalp. So now, I just use Young Living for everything. So nawala na yung mga iba ko pang oils na nakakalat. Tapos nag-expire na siya, ganun yung iba sa kanila. So I just use V6. And why V6? Kasi it's good for all skin types. Naka-check sila lahat eh. It's good for normal skin, for dry skin, for mature skin, even for kids. Yan. Maganda rin siya. Yon. And make sure that we always use plant-based. If you're not going to use V6, it's okay. But make sure that you are using plant-based oil or food-grade oils. Okay? So, kapag virgin coconut oil or olive oil, make sure that it's cold pressed. Hindi yung mga expeller pressed. Kasi wala na yung wala na yung kanilang natural ingredients. Parang ganon. Yon. So next, so this one is our dilution guide. Okay, so why do we dilute? Like we said, it's to avoid skin irritation. So make sure then we always do a patch test first of the carrier oil that we're going to use. Especially if we don't know if our kids or tayo rin, if we don't know if meron tayong allergies. Like some, di ba, they have allergies for nuts. So minsan hindi pwede may almond oil or yung mga peanut oil, mga ganyan-ganyan, or mga sunflower oil. So you have to make sure that you do patch test first before you introduce carrier oils or even oils to your body. Yan. And of course, for babies and children, make sure that you dilute talaga. Okay, you don't apply neat. Okay, we don't apply neat for kids and for children. Okay, so this one is our dilution chart. Ayan. Yung kanina chart natin is actually from Young Living. Okay, but here, in this dilution chart that we're showing you, is actually from NET, from Nourishing Essence Team. You will see the difference. Yung sa Young Living, very siya, Bea, can you show us again? Like this one, for ages 2 to 6 years old, it's 3 drops of carrier oil to 1 drop essential oil. So 1 is to 3 yung ratio niya. For us naman, it's for 5 ml, 5 ml, that means 100 drops. And then 2 to 5 drops lang. So ganon ka-conservative si NEP. Okay, si Nourishing Essence. So maybe may makita kayong mga recipes around hash or around oil good things. So we suggest muna na you follow this guide from Nourishing Essence. Then kayo nang bahala if you want to add some more drops, ganyan, to your essential oils. If you think it's not working for you. Yeah. So but please dilute. And if you are starting, go low and slow with your essential oils. Yan. So next, what are other carriers that we can use? So aside from carrier oils, we can also use other carriers. Okay, carriers means anything that will carry your essential oil to the body, right? So we can use water and witch hazel. So usually water and witch hazel, we use it, and aloe vera also. Usually we use them when we're making our toners, hand and foot spray, insect repellent, ganyan. So we add aloe vera gel naman if you want to use it on our face. Yan. So toner and DIY facial mask, we add aloe vera naman. So, and then for Castile soap, if you want to do your DIYs, you can use Castile soap for your carrier. If you want to make your shampoo or, body wash, or just like here, vagina wash, yan, pwede rin yan, di ba? And then, kasi nga, we're gearing to to non-toxic lifestyle, di ba? So we have our oils na. We just need to to maximize the usage of that. Yeah. And then we can also use this one. If you want to make our own balms, butters, body butters, moisturizer, lotion, and shaving cream, you can also use your beeswax, shea butter, and cocoa butter. So hindi lang talaga oil, hindi lang talaga carrier oil, but all of this we can use as our carriers. Yan. So how do we make our oil blends? So maybe I can, Bea, can you help me stop sharing first? Yeah. So how do we make our oil blends? So first, just like what I showed you kanina, for a regular oil blend, okay, we just mix, for example, we want to do lemon, lavender, LLP, lemon, lavender, and peppermint, which I use for allergic rhinitis. Okay, so kanina I put na 4 drops of peppermint. So, lalagyan ko na lang siya ng lavender. So, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, I will put my lemon. Yeah. So, this is how you do your regular oil blend. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So, I have my LLP na. And then, I just add more carrier oil to that. Yeah. So, usually, when you add your carrier oil, huwag mo siya masyadong papakapuno. Kasi when you put your metal ball mamaya, baka umapaw na siya. So usually ako hanggang sa neck lang or hanggang sa shoulder lang nung roller bottle. And then I put the metal roller na. Yan. Dinidiin ko lang siya. Yan. So that's how you do your oil blend. Yan. Your oil blend ka na and then you just label it. So this is my LLP blend for allergic rhinitis and sinusitis. Yan. So this, for the regular oil blends, we add carrier oil. Okay, we add carrier oil. The next one naman is making a master blend. Okay, so for making a master blend, we usually put them, if you have, for example, if wala ka pang empty bottles, you can put it sa bottle like this, the one with the orifice reducer. Yan. Or like for me, because marami na akong empty EO bottles, we don't throw them, okay? So what I do, I just reuse it. And then here is my LLPFC Master Blend. So what I do, for example, kasi nahihinayang ako minsan may extra pa dyan na 1 drop or 2 drops, di ba? So if for example, yung Master Blend na gagawin ko is merong ingredient ng oil bottle na yon, doon ko na siya ginagawa. Like for example, if I have for LLPFC, lavender, lemon. So if I have empty bottle ng lavender or lemon, doon ko na rin gagawin yung master blend ko. Yun. So,
Patsy,
and then I just label it.
sorry.
Yes,
Pa-explain naman sa members why we make master blends.
yes. Okay, so for making master blend means we don't put any carrier oil. Okay, so we just usually put the oils ng meat. Okay, just oils lang. Walang kasamang any carrier oil. And then we let it synergize for 48 hours. Ay, hindi na pala kailangan i-synergize yan kasi master blend na siya. So usually I do master blends, okay? Like for example, this one, LLPFC, right? So usually I will put mga 10 drops each ng lemon, lavender, peppermint, frankincense, and copaiba. 10 drops each siya. So LLPFC, that means I already have 50 drops of that blend. Then I let it synergize for 48 hours. And then after that, yun na yung gagamitin ko from this bottle of my LLPFC. I put it na sa diffuser ko. So naka-blend na siya agad, di ba? So kapag kunwari meron may sipon or ubo, I add water to my diffuser and then I just add mga 5 drops from my LLPFC blend. So I don't do lemon, lavender, peppermint, frankincense. Hindi na ganon. So I just put the 5 drops na yan, synergize na siya. Mix na siya agad, di ba? Or, hindi lang siya sa diffuser if you're making blends then. Like for example, for kids, di ba? LLPFC, we only require for kids 1 drop ng essential oil for those below 2 years old. So, paano mo gagawin yun pag LLPFC? Tapos 1 drop lang, di ba? So, ang gagawin mo ngayon, from this master blend that you have, pwede mo na siyang ilagay dun sa roller blend mo for kids. So, 1 drop from this, you put to your 10 ml, and then the rest, carrier oil na. So, yun yung beauty ng master blend. So, you can use this na for adults, then you just dilute it properly. For kids, then you just dilute it properly. Yun. So, yun nakagandahan ng may master blend ka. And then you just, label it para hindi kayo maguluhan. Especially if you're like me na who always reuse their essential oil bottles. Yan. So, that's master blend. Okay. For babies, may question si Ange. For babies, ilang drops po sa diffuser from master blend? Ayun. Ange, usually for babies, you can muna, kapag below 2 years old, you can do mga 2 to 4 drops. Tapos dapat siya, low yung dilution. Ay, low yung yung setting, yung 8 hours. Yan. So the next is
May parang kulang dito, yung how to remove and yung fitment.
Ito na, yung next na siya.
Kasi nasa tayo eh. Nasa where do I get recipes and protocols?
Nasa susunod na slide siya.
Yes.
Baka hindi na naman nung yung make them changes,
Okay.
Yan. Okay. So this is oiling in real life. Okay, so like maybe you're asking, like kanina si Anne, she was asking, paano yung proper dilution or proper, kung ilang drops ang ilalagay natin for kids and for adults. Okay, so that's why we have these groups. Okay, this is where we get our recipes and protocols from. So, make sure if you're a member na tayo lahat dito, right? So, make sure that you are in Telegram. Sobrang daming resources doon. You can search sa Telegram group. You just, search lang kung ano yung concern nyo. Like, for example, fever. Lalabas na lahat doon. Kung ano yung mga suggestions for fever. And the nice thing about it is, they also suggest, for example, if you only have PSK oils, mga oils from PSK, meron din suggestion doon. Usually, they will ask, what are the oils that you have? I only have oils for PSK from Premium Starter Kit. Or I only have oils from the DEK. Then, they will also suggest oils according sa needs mo. So, yun ang maganda sa net support group natin. So, make sure that you are plugged there. Make sure if you have new members then, make sure na nandiyan sila sa net support group natin kasi sobrang daming resources dyan. And then, of course, we also have other Facebook groups like Hash Angels, and other Facebook groups like All Good Things. Yan. And then for US, we have Essentially Thai. Meron din tayo. And then yung Oil Vibe ni Jody. Yan. And then other groups like, for example, Betsy Blossom, if you are pregnant and with kids. And Oils for the Bedroom by Lucy Libido. Meron din yan. O, diba? Ang dami-dami Facebook groups. Basta, kung ano yung gusto nyo na group, sabihin nyo lang si, ano nyo, si apply nyo, si enroller nyo. Yan. And then, they will plug you kung sa anong group nyo gusto. Yan. And then, we also have books and applications that you can download. Okay? For apps, we usually suggest this from Life Science. Kasi ano siya, sobrang dali niyang gamitin and marami siyang usage. You can also search the different essential oils, singles, and blends. And yung description niya. So from this app din, kunwari merong sinadjust na oil na vetiver. You don't have vetiver. So you can also check there kung ano pang oils yung pwedeng gamitin aside from that. Merong mga suggested oils there. And you can also search protocols and recipes from books. So, ito yung mga favorite namin, yung Essential Oil Pocket Reference, tsaka yung Oil and Glass. I also have these oils. If you are yung tipong mahilig sa mga science, we have to Why Do Essential Oils Work from Dole Corrigan. We also have from Net Academy Oils. Yon. So, if you want to know more about science, you ask your enroller then to add you. Meron tayong group for that. If you want to know more about the sciences of oils. Yan. Tapos, we also have books for supplements. Yan. And then yun, if you're pregnant or with kids, you can also use this one, the Betsy Blossom Baby Book and Gentle Babies. Yan. So, sobrang daming books and resources ng Now, we can find our recipes and protocols from. Yan. Next slide, please. Ayan. So, just like kanina, I show you, right, di ba, yung for blending. So, now this one, I just want to show you yung orifice na sinasabi. Ano ba yun? Yan. So, as you can see, so ito, empty bottle ko na to. Yan. As you can see, pag binuksan niyo yung essential oil nyo, meron 2 butas dyan actually. Okay, yung nasa gitna, yung air vent, hindi dyan lumalabas yung oil natin. Okay? Yung oil natin, lumalabas siya dun sa sobrang liit na hole. If you will look at your essential oils now, you will see it. Okay? So usually for, yon yung pinapakita ni Bea. Hindi ko alam, Bea, kapag inano ba ako, kapag ni-spotlight ba ako, makikita?
Hindi makikita.
Hindi makikita, no? Okay. Sobrang liit niya kasi. Okay. So, if the oils are thin, yung sobrang, labnaw, na madali mag-drop, like peppermint, lemon, copaiba, frankincense, ang trick dyan, para hindi siya drop ng drop, para hindi siya sobrang nag-drip, yung oil hole na yan, dapat nasa taas siya when we're dripping the oil. Para hindi siya bagsak ng bagsak. Pero kapag yung oil naman is sobrang lapot, like yung vetiver, yan, vetiver sobrang lapot niya, tsaka yung myrrh, yan, yung mga very thick oils. We usually put the hole dun sa baba. And usually for vetiver, actually, kita ba? Yung vetiver, there are 2 oil holes yan, si vetiver. Yung mga malalapot na oils, yung mga thick oils, usually they have 2 oil holes para mas madali siyang lumabas. Kasi if not, it will take you about 5 minutes bago lumabas siya, yung mga thick oils na yan. So, yun. So, yun yung doon. So, yung trick doon. If malabnaw, okay, very thin yung oil, you make sure that the oil hole is nasa baba when you're dripping it. Kapag thick, you just turn it around. Kapag malabnaw, kapag thin, dapat nasa taas yung oil hole natin. Kapag thick, nasa baba siya dapat. Yon. So,
And
that's how...
Kailangang i-heat up, diba? Sa body.
Yes, ayun. So, yun pa yung ibang ginagawa nila. Kapag vetiver, yung iba hini-heat up sa kamay muna bago gamitin. Yung iba, inaano nila, tawag dito, inaano nila sa kilikili nila para mainitan. Basta, yun, tama si July, iniipit sa kilikili. Ganun yung ginagawa ng iba. So, usually, iipit muna sa kilikili, gagamit muna ng ibang oil, lavender, copaiba, frankincense, saka mo kukunin ngayon si vetiver, saka mo siya i-up, no?
Pwede din ilagay between sa boobs. Tapos ipitin.
Kung saan warm. Yan, kung saan warm. Yan, o diba? May mga ganun pa tayong oils, right? So that's how you control the oil drop. Okay, when you are using the oils and making blends and putting on in your diffuser. And how to remove naman your orifice and replace with roller fitment. Okay? So this is how you do it. For example, may laman to. Okay? So what I do, okay, pwede akong
Wait, I'll unshare the screen.
Yan, okay. So usually
Kita
when you,
na?
yeah.
Okay.
So when you get your premium starter kit, you will get this from Young Living also. Meron kang extra na metal ball. Yan. Na merong cover. Yan. So what you can do, for example, usually we do it with stress away. Yeah. So we just take it out. Ako I make sure na we don't touch this one para hindi siya ang tawag dito? Hindi siya ma-contaminate. Yeah, we want to avoid touching the orifice reducer para walang contamination. So I just use yung cover and then yon, buksan ko na siya without touching it. And then pinapasok ko lang sa loob si metal roller like that. And then I just close it. And yun na siya. Nakapasok na siya sa loob. So that's how you put it in. Yan. Yung roller fitment natin. Okay? Tapos kapag tatanggalin mo siya ulit, ganun lang. You just use the cover and take it out. Yan, ganun lang siya. Sa iba, alam ko, mahirap siya gawin. So you can use this one also. Okay, alam ko sa iba sa welcome kit nyo, you have this one, right? So you can use this one as well. So for making your roller bottles naman, you can use that as well. So for example here, okay. So merong mga groove dyan that you can use to take it out. Yan. Ganun lang ginagawa. Yan. Tapos if you want to put it in naman, yan, yung mga hole dyan sa gitna. Pipili ka lang kung anong size niya, and then you just push it in. Yan. So that's how you use it. Yan. So I think yun na yung next natin, Bea. Next slide natin. Yan. So yan, yung when removing and placing the roller bottle using the opener. Yan. So ganun lang siya. Yan. So I think I'm done. And if you have any questions, if not, I'm going to pass the crown to our diwata, Christine.
Hi there. Wala kayong questions? Ang tatahimik. Parang monologue pala to, no? Pag wala nagsasalita. So, wala kayong questions? Anything? Nothing? Okay. So the next topic that we'll discuss, so we've put together some questions that we normally get asked kung ng mga newbies, new oilers, and nilista namin dito so you can see. So especially in the Philippines, so hindi to applicable sa countries like where I am now in New Zealand kasi winter siya. So dito problema ko naman, sobrang naglalapot yung mga oils kasi ang lamig. So in New Zealand, in Philippines, like my oils arrived today and they are hot. Siguro na syempre lalo na sa Pilipinas, COVID, iniiwan nyo yung mga parcels nyo sa labas ng bahay or somewhere, di ba? At dinidisinfect nyo. So pagbukas nyo ng starter kit nyo, mainit yung oils, what do you do? So what we recommend is you wait for the oils to go back to room temperature before nyo siya buksan or gamitin. Yan. And another question that we got asked is, do we get immune to oils? So I think the question is, do we get desensitized or do the oil stop working? So with the diffusion, that's why we recommend na you alternate your combination. Like ako, favorite ko kasi ang lavender and stress away for sleep, for diffusing. And napapansin ko na pag gabi-gabi ko siyang ginagawa, dumarating yung time na hindi ko na siya naaamoy at all. Kahit na lumabas pa ako ng room, bumalik ako kasi sobrang sanay na yung pang-amoy ko with those combinations. So what I do, and I've done this recently lang, ina-alternate ko na talaga siya kasi ano siya, para nga mag-iba din yung naaamoy ng nose ko for diffusing. Yan. So, lagi, yan, like I said, it's good na i-alternate mo. So, like my mom, favorite niya sobra citrus fresh. So, every day, nag-diffusion citrus fresh. So, feeling ko hindi niya na naaamoy yun kasi nga every day. So, ina-alternate namin. The next question that we have, is it possible to have a reaction to oils? So, it is possible because adverse reaction, yung skin sensitivities differ from person to person. So that's why we advocate and we always recommend to our, especially newbies or even seasoned oilers like ourselves, to do skin patch test and also to follow proper dilution. So ako, sa mga na sign up ko or yung mga members ng team ko, I always, siguro para na akong sirang plaka, lagi ko sinasabi mag-dilute. Kasi hindi naman siya kabawasan ng effectivity ng oils kung mag-dilute kayo. Tapos, napaprotect nyo pa yung skin. Lalo na yung may babies or small kids, best talaga to dilute. Yun. And like I said, kung di kayo sure dun sa oil na yun or if you've heard like oregano is hot, yan, mag-patch test muna kayo. And even carrier oils, kasi nga, baka may allergies kayo. It's not the allergy sa essential oil, but it's an allergy to the carrier oil. So, best talaga mag-patch test. Yan. Sabi ni Noel, sa net daw, we recommend max na 21 days sa isang blend. Yun. Ako nga, less. Kasi nga, napapagod yata yung, nagkakaroon ako ng olfactory fatigue kasi hindi ko na siya naamoy. Yan. And, how do you properly store your oils? So, as you can see at the back, marami akong oils, pero it's the darkest part of this room. And, kung meron kayong cabinet or kung wala kayong space like this and konti pa yung oils nyo, pwede nyo rin lagay sa loob ng cabinet or drawer. Basta napansin nyo lahat ng oils ng Young Living nasa amber bottle kasi nga it's to protect it from yung exposure to the sun and to light. So better siya na you store bottles in a cool, dark place. Yeah. Next, please. So, the other questions that we get, so when we have beginners, what are roller bottles? Do I really need them? Hindi naman if you don't want to make blends. Pero pag bago kasi, kaya it is also part of what we give to our new members, is mas madali siyang bitbitin kaysa dadali mo, kunyari, you have 12 oils, kaysa bitbit mo siya lagi everywhere you go. Like ako, madalas ako mag-headache, so nasa roller bottle ko lang siya para madali na ako mag-apply or masakit siyan. Hindi ko dala yung lahat buong arsenal ko wherever I go. So that's the beauty of it. And and then what kind of roller bottles do I need? So what we recommend, similar to Young Living, they have amber bottles or dark bottles. Now you also get yung dark or amber colored na bottles also. The only
Pwede
time
din
na
cobalt.
Ha? Oh, yan, cobalt. Basta
Pwede
dark
cobalt.
siya. Yan. Basta dark yung bottles. The only time na I also use it pag perfume. Ang ano niya. So like this. So kasi I make my perfume din from essential oils. Hindi, alam mo, I don't buy commercially produced perfume anymore. Kasi sa essential oils pa lang, ang bango na eh. Like Valor, naku, favorite ko yan. Anyway, so ito mo, hindi siya dark. Pero it's perfume. So hindi naman kasi yung parang therapeutic yung goal mo like headache or sakit ng tiyan. It's just for smell. So okay na to. Yan. And Does it mean na you need to buy lots of roller bottles? So don't be like me. Kasi nga may tendency nga ako mag-shop. So, nauubos. Nung when I got started, talagang nag-mega buy ako ng mga roller bottles, lahat ng all possible carrier oils, jojoba, grapeseed, whatever. Tapos now I only use V6 for my carrier oil. And sa bottles, hindi kasi madalas nag-layering ako. The only ones na gamit ko for roller bottles are my for headache, yung pain relief, tummy pain relief, and hay fever. Everything else, layering lang ako or neat. Yan. And then what if I accidentally drip more drops while making a blend? Sasakit lang puso mo kasi ang mahal, di ba? So for me, like frankincense, yung napapasigaw ako dati nung nag-start ako. When I drip more drops than what's necessary. Kasi nga, ang mahal ni frankincense, di ba? So yun lang. Sasakit lang yung puso mo na, ay, napadami, ganyan. Pero hindi, it's okay. Yun. Next, please. Ayan. So, purchasing products. So, most of our new members ask me or ask the older members in the group, should I join Essential Rewards or Quick Order? So we thought we'd create a slide here that shows the benefits of Essential Rewards versus ordering via Quick Order lang. So you'll hear people say, oh, I'm on ER. So that's a monthly wellness box order. That's how I see it. So I set a budget. In New Zealand, the minimum is only 50 PV or points value. And that equates to about $100 or $120 New Zealand. And kasi ginagamit mo naman yung oil, so nagre-replenish ka. So why not a lot of budget for it? Tapos once a month lang naman ito eh. So kunyari, yung pala, you need to plan what you buy as well. Kasi if your essential rewards can only be done once a month. So kunyari, merong kulang, kailangan quick order na, hindi na kayo mag-earn ng points. So what I like about Essential Rewards, yun nga, you earn 10%, 20%, or 25% rebate. So Bea and I mentioned na magto 2 years na kami. Kasi from 25th month on ER and above, your rebate or the points that you get na is 25%. So if I buy 100 PV on ER, so that's 25 points back. And makakabili ka na niyan ng 15 ml na lavender for free. Tama ba yan? 22 PV.
Yes, correct.
Mm-mm.
Or 2 lemon na 15 ml.
Yes.
May sukli pa na ER.
Yes. Kasi the way to redeem pala with Essential Rewards, you don't look at the price. So the points that you earn, you look at the PV, the points value of the product. So imagine, kunyari you have 50 PV, 50 reward points. You can get a 5 ml Panaway, which is close to $100. So New Zealand, kasi it's about 45 PV as an example. So imagine nakatipid na kayo because inipon nyo lang yung points. That's why I like it. And you also get discounted shipping. So kung naka-ER kayo, hindi nyo mapapansin, or kung nakapag-quick ordering kayo on the same month, mapapansin mo, mas mahal ang shipping ng standard order or quick order. Yes, mas mahal kasi sa ER, Young Living subsidizes the shipping. Yan. And also, if you're like me, kasi nga marami na akong products that I've switched at home with Young Living. So umaabot talaga ako sa 100 PV a month. And on your first year, pag nakapag 3 consecutive months kayo ng naka 100 PV, you also get a free gift or free oil from Young Living. And that's over and above the free products that you get on ER, depending on the qualified points value or PV tier orders. So usually, sa mga bago here, you won't have seen it. Pero ang Young Living kasi, they come out every first of the month with a what they call a PV or ER promo. So depending on the value of your order, you will get free products. Imagine merong rebate na kayo, may free products pa pag nag-umabot na kayo sa tier, per tier yan. Kung ayaw mo naman dun at do you wanna just stay at 100 PV, okay lang din. Kasi after 3 months, you get a free oil. Only on the first year. Yeah. And then quick order, yun lang. Kaya ang ikli lang nung dyan, no rebate, no discount on shipping, no free products. Yan. So yun yung
And one thing about Essential Rewards is you can cancel it anytime.
correct.
That's why what I always tell the members is that every time you would buy, just apply on ER. And then the following month, if you're not going to buy, just cancel it.
Mm.
But make sure you redeem your points first before you cancel. So sayang, diba? Even if for 100 PV, you get about, let's say you bought 110 PV, so you get 11 PV back. You can already buy 15 ml lemon for that. You can get actually free lemon. And then you just cancel your ER. So ganun lang siya kasimple. Hindi ka nag-commit for life. Yun.
Yeah. Correct. Oh, may question dito na naka-private message sa akin si Ange. Ano daw yung 21 days? So yun yung kanina we were discussing yung olfactory fatigue. So according to NET, yung our Nourishing Essence team, they recommend that you switch up your combination every 21 days. Pero ako less. I switch up every week. Kasi nga, parang naamoy ko pa rin siya. Oh, may question si Normie. So,
But that's if she's using it every day, ha? If hindi naman, let's say you use LLPFC every now and then, hindi naman kailangan na gawin yun.
Siyempre, iniisip ko sarili ko, di ba? Kasi I use lavender and stress away every day. Kaya, napagod na yung ilong ko. Oh, ito, may question si Normie. How do we change schedule? Can you just move ER sched processing? Bea.
Yes, you can do that. Ang maaapektuhan lang is your free oil and also your percentage. So when you do that, you always start from parang after 2 movements, you start again from 10%. So you start the counting of the month again.
Yeah. Pero if you're going to move naman on the same month, okay lang yun. Like for example, if gusto mo mapaaga, you just do manual process today. Ganon. Kunwari, you schedule it. Usually I schedule it at the end of the month. Kunwari, mga 25, ganyan, 26. But meron kasi minsan mga promos na ano lang parang avail it on August 1 to 15 and you will get free 5 ml ganyan. So usually I manually process na lang earlier. So I don't adjust na the date sa calendar. I just manually process today. Parang ganun lang siya. Yeah, and if you're going to move, yeah, it's better to cancel kasi you know why, makikita pa rin siya ng system at kapag may card na nandun, ipaprocess niya yun. Ipaprocess yun.
Or if you get commission or account credits, ipapasok yan ni Young Living. Mm-hmm. So, better to cancel.
If you really want to, you cancel. And then, before you cancel, you make sure that you, redeem your points. Kasi mawawala yung points mo dun Yeah. So, redeem it first.
Just to add dun sa sinabi ni Patsy na if you want to change your ER date, ito yung i-change mo. Halimbawa, every 20th yung schedule, diba? And you want to process na on the 14th kasi may free nga before the 15th or kailangan mo na yung oil, you just do a process today, yung sinasabi ni Patsy, is para hindi ka nalilito. Because if you change it to today, next month, hindi mo na ngayon maaalala kung anong date ba yung ER mo. Unlike if, it's every 20th, so naka-program ka na 20th. I just have to make sure if I want to process it, just do a click process today and it will process on the day.
Yes. Any other questions on ER? Nothing? Okay, next one. So the other question that we normally get after the premium starter kit or the PSK, what other oils can I get or can I try? So what we've done here is we've put our top 10 favorite oils per topic or per concern. Para you can feel free to take a screenshot to give you an idea on what oils you can get for next time. Kasi I always tell people na like kasi iba-iba yung body chemistry natin. So what combination will work for me might not work for you. Like with my allergic rhinitis, yung LLPFC blend, it doesn't work for me. Pero effective siya for my headache. So that's why I still have it. Tsaka Pero for my allergic rhinitis, I found a different combination. And sometimes those oils are outside the premium starter kit. So what we've done here is I've given you, like I said, yung mga tried and tested oils na namin per health concern. So respiratory support, some markets will have RC. Kami sa New Zealand, we have RC. Some countries will get Raven in their starter kit, like the Philippines. Tama ba? Raven ng sa Philippines.
Yes, correct.
Yan. And lalo na ngayon, COVID, di ba? So, ito na ang mga oils for respiratory support. Kopyahin nyo na. I know another friend in Australia, sa kanya, what works for her allergic rhinitis is eucalyptus radiata. Sabi niya, and kasi nasabi ko nga, nag-try ako ng iba. Like, magsispring na kasi dito sa New Zealand. So, nag-start na ulit akong humaching. And makati yung eyes ko. So, my hay fever is starting to come back. And sabi nga ng friend ko, the eucalyptus radiata worked for her. So, that's what I did last night. And oo nga, pagising ko, I'm not blocked. So, I've been using, Roman chamomile, patchouli, lavender, for my allergic rhinitis. Now, I have another oil na I can try. Eucalyptus radiata naman. Yun. Tapos for skin support, yan, maganda yan for the skin. If you read mga sa support groups or sa Telegram or sa Hash, or even if you have the app, itong mga oils na to, yung mga magaganda for the skin. So like itong, I know hindi siya popular, pero yung Australian Erysifolia, do you know it's a combination of lavender and tea tree? So both oils na very good sa skin. So yan. So you can add it to your moisturizer, to your toner. Yan, maganda siya. And then patchouli, geranium. Yung patchouli is in my mom's face serum too. So yan, maganda. Lahat yan magaganda. And syempre, pinadagdag ni Bea dyan yung rose. It could be your go-to. Lalo na may Dream 500 ngayon, di ba? You get free rose here in Australia and New Zealand. So yan, pwede yung i-career. Like Ange and Ivy, kinakareer namin yan na mag-get for free.
And rose has the highest frequency. So, if pagka daw may sakit ka or you're down, usually your frequency is low. So, if you smell a high frequency oil, it brings back the frequency of your body. So, rose has the highest frequency. So, you can try that.
Pero baka mag-joke, Bea, highest frequency. Sa mahal kasi ni Rose, talagang pag ginamit mo siya, mag-high frequency ka, ma-high blood ka. Sobrang mahal. Tapos, hindi pa siya pwedeng i-redeem sa reward points, si Rose. Yan. Kaya ako I have rose oil. I bought it at nung nag-sale sa Singapore, YL, Young Living Singapore, nag 20% off.
Abangan niyo yung mga sale because when they go on sale, like Black Friday sale, ang pinakamalapit na ngayon, which is in November, I have to save up for that because sobrang saya ng mga sale dyan. You can get your dream oils during sale.
Mm-mm. Yan. So anyway, so for pain support naman, like I said, iba-iba kasi yung body chemistry natin. So what oils will work for me? Like for my mom, for her arthritis and sciatica pain and carpal tunnel syndrome, nag-work sa kanya ang Panaway. But for some naman, I know, and we also use it, yung deep relief, kasi naka-roll on na siya. So easier na siya to carry everywhere. Yan. And then some naman, I know nag-work sa kanya ang lemongrass for pain. Kasi mga anti-inflammatory oils yan. So they're the things that you can try. Like I said, outside the starter kit. Yan. Next, Bea. And this one naman is for, like I said, we've categorized them for depending on your health concern or concerns. So emotional support, sleep support, oils in the bedroom. So,
May ganun.
bakit may kilig? So, oils in the bedroom.
Nakakatuwa, nakatapat pa tayo dun sa bawat Ikaw yung nakatapat sa oils in the bedroom. Si
Kaya
Pat,
nga, di ba?
ako sa emotional. And true enough, I like emotional oils. Super.
Oo, ako din. Alam mo, dati akala ko yung emotional oils, parang, what do you call it? Yung fake? Hindi fake. What's the word? Yung parang akala mo lang nag-work pero hindi. Para siyang, ano ba yung sa pag meron kang experience?
Psychological?
Oo, parang ganyan. Parang psychological lang to. But it really, well, for me, personal experience, like with stress away, my last job was very stressful. And talagang nagpapalpitate ako every morning. Yung paggising ko pa lang, yung heart ko nag-race na siya kasi parang, ano kayang drama ang aking i-face today? And do you know what worked for me the most is stress away. And it's an emotion oil. Talagang nare-reduce niya yung palpitation. I can actually feel yung heart ko nag-regulate just by applying it over my heart and wrists. So yan. Ayun si July, placebo effect nga naman. So yun, akala ko ganun. Pero hindi eh. So for me nag-work siya. Tsaka yung if I feel overwhelmed, so nung here in New Zealand kasi, we've raised the alert level for the pandemic again to level 3. Pero lang in the not here in where I live, but in Auckland, which is the biggest city in the country. Pero alam mo may fear na, oh my God, babalik na naman kami sa lockdown. Nag-feeling anxious talaga ako. And ang nakatulong sa akin, yung frankincense, peace and calming, yan. So mga emotion oils din really helps. And then for sleep support naman, like I said, marami tayong oil sa starter kit for sleep. Pero if you want to try others, marami din, like cedarwood. Ang dami niyang may favorite here, even on the call, na I know na laging gamit ang cedarwood sa sleep. Tapos may vetiver, valerian, rutavala. Ito yung tipong pag may insomnia kayo, tapos hindi mag-work. Yung valerian and rutavala, gusto ko lang kayong warning.
Disclaimer.
Ha?
Dapat may disclaimer ang rutavala.
May comes with a warning ang valerian and rutavala.
Yes.
Kasi some say na amoy pa siya. So sa isip ko, shock, sa baho niya, talaga knock out ka.
Amoy poop siya ng ng pusa.
So yeah, so sometimes they just apply sa soles ng feet, hindi na dinidifuse. Dinidifuse nila lavender and cedarwood.
May
And then,
story ako ng rutavala. Kasi yung mga aso ko, di ba, I always mention in my classes na they're oilers. They like oil. They use their dries pag masakit yung tiyan. So nilalagyan namin sila and mabilis talagang gumaling. Pero yung rutavala is the only oil na pag ginamit ko siya, talagang lumalayo sila. As in. So katabi kasi namin, we co-sleep with the dogs. So when I use rutavala, doon talaga sila sa far end of the bed or bumababa talaga sila. Yan, ganyan. So hindi nila kaya si rutavala.
Yeah. Ako naman, my husband has insomnia and rutavala works for him. Pero oh my God, I can smell it. Nasa soles ng feet niya nilalagay. Sabi ko, the further away it is from me, the better. Pero aamoy ko pa din. Tapos sabi ko, dagdagan mo ng lavender para ma-mask yung smell. Si Clet here said vetiver works for her. Never fails her to put her to sleep. Yan. Like I said, iba-iba yung body chemistry natin. So what will work for me might not work for you. So it's nice to be able to experiment and don't say, oh, this oil didn't work. Kasi ang dami-daming oils natin to try. Yan. And then also in the bedroom, yung iba dyan nagamit ko na. And nagamit na yung nag-asawa. Wala naman dito sa call yung anak ko or nanay ko, no? Yan. So yung sensation, we've used it. We're all adults here. Yes, natawa si Ange. Sensation talaga pangalan niya. And
yes.
use it on your inner thighs 20 minutes before hoo-ha. And you will feel something.
Sensation.
And goldenrod, you apply it on the rod of your golden.
Oh, di ba? Bigla silang nabuhay sa chat sa natin. Talaga, Ange, may nag-ask lang ng friend. May nag-ask lang na friend.
Wow, asking for a friend si Ange.
Sabi din ng friend ko. Yung friend ko din, sabi.
So yan. Yan ang mga tried and tested ko yung goldenrod.
Sabi ni Dr. Faith Balisan, diba? Para daw madaling tandaan, yung goldenrod is for the rod, nutmeg is for the nut.
Correct!
Ganun nga daw yun.
Totoo. Pero I haven't tried nutmeg. It's more the rod is my concern. So goldenrod ako. Oh, Normie said, oh gosh, don't tell my husband papakyawin. Naku, come on. Gusto mo ng budget for ER? There it is.
Normie, nag-out of stock yan before sa US, lalo na pag Valentine's Day.
Sorry, napatagal naman tayo dito, no? Anyway, so if you wanna try, spice things up in the bedroom. So sabi nila, may nagsabi, oh, golden rod, paano yun? Diba, siyempre, sa rod ni golden man lalagay. 20 minutes. Kasi madali naman siya ma-absorb, diba? So para siyang pang, what do you call that? Pang foreplay. Bago may gagawin sa buhay. Anyway. So, next slide. Si
Sino
Ate
bang may
Audio.
sabi? May isang nag-share na member. Parang after mag-apply, parang ang dami na niyang ginawang, may ginawa na siyang, anong tawag dito? Chores? Pagbalik niya,
Sorry.
ganun pa rin siya.
Ako, pag dilabas ko na yung oils, alam na ng asawa. Kaya parang na siyang may ano na yan. Meron na siyang, parang
May
siyang
balak.
signal.
May balak ka na.
Anyway, next slide. Pero ang dami, di ba? Ang daming oils for the bedroom. So, the next part of the slides talk about ditch and switch. So, have you heard that or have you read that sa mga hash angels, or even talking to other seasoned oilers? Oh, we've ditched and switched na nga. Kasi like I said, natural wellness is a journey. So, you start with the starter kit and find there are things in there that addresses your mga health concerns like headache and tummy and all that. And matutuwa ka, di ba? And you start, as part of your journey, you start to find out ano pa ba yung pwede mong gawin to advance your journey into natural wellness. And the next stage talaga in doing this is learning how to read labels of mga commercial products. Kasi like for cleaners, and cleaning products and everything. Kasi if you know, ang dami ng cases of cancer in the world, diba? And mga skin irritation, eczema, and everything. And you find na most of the common reasons for that is yung mga synthetic ingredients ng mga commercial products. So that's one of the things na, again, in next stage nyo, ng journey nyo, is by ditching those toxic, heavily toxic products that can be found in most the everyday products that we use, like toothpaste, shampoo, cleaning products, and everything, and then switching to the more natural products like what Young Living offers. So how do you do that? You can do it in two ways. The first way you can do it is doing your own DIY. So mga DIY blends. So in here, in the slide, you can see that's my daughter making our dishwasher tablets. So when she's here, yan yung kanya pinapagawa ko. So we've stopped using dishwasher tablets na we buy from the supermarket. So we just use the baking soda and some oils and the dishwashing like Thieves dishwashing soap. May dishwasher tablets ka na for our dishwasher. And then I've also stopped using ano ba yung uso sa Pilipinas na femwash? Lactacid.
pH care.
Oo, yan. Basahin yung labels. If you cannot read the labels or understand the ingredients, it means it's not good for you. So yung
And even doctors discourage us to use feminine wash, right? So marami ng doctors ang nagsasabi niya na don't use because they know it's really harmful. So yun, you can make your own.
Yeah. So anyway, these are just examples of what you can do with your oils if you're masipag with DIYing. So cap wash, insect repellent, yan. So if you're not naman masipag in making DIY blends, you can also just buy the product straight from Young Living kasi Young Living is not just about oils. They have a whole range. It's a lifestyle company. So they have a lot of products so next slide, you're from vitamins and supplements. So look at my mom there, diba? Very excited drinking her Ningxia. So for us, we've stopped taking any other vitamins but Ningxia for our everyday vitamins na siya for energy, and ang dami niya ng it's high in antioxidants, so anti-cancer and everything. So buong family ko, like you can see 3 generations there of women drink it. And not pictured is my husband, but he also drinks it. Actually, pinatry ko to sa dog namin. Ayaw nila. So, I cannot say it's my full household. Because my 2 fur babies, hindi nila nagustuhan.
Our dogs, okay siya.
Kasi
So,
nakita ko
naglinom ko
yung
din
isang
po.
oiler na pinainom sa dog. So, try ko sana. Ayaw nila eh. Anyway, so, sometimes people will say to me, oh, ang mahal ng Ningxia. Pero like I said, it's about prioritizing. If you're about vitamins, instead of buying other vitamins, ito na lang for every day. And it's just 1 sachet or 60 mils every day. Yan. And like I said, pag tamad kayo, wag na kayo mag-DIY. Ito na lang. Next slide, please. And this one naman for babies and kids. Kasi I know we have a lot of members na with babies. Especially with babies, di ba, ang daming nagkakaroon ng, kasi because of the use of nappies, diapers, nagkakaroon ng rashes. Instead of buying yung mga Johnson & Johnson na may maraming harmful chemicals, yung mga powder and everything, why don't you try exploring yung Kid Sense for kids, toddlers and up, and yung seedlings. Actually, ginagamit ko yung lotion ng seedlings, baby lotion. And
Ako
wala
din.
siyang smell. Sobrang siyang ganda sa skin. So I use that as well. And like I said, it doesn't contain all those harmful chemicals that you can get. So sa supermarket, yung middle part ng supermarket, we don't actually use it na kasi most of the products I get na from Young Living kasi I get rebates pa. Yun. Next.
Di ba recently merong yung Johnson & Johnson about their baby powders?
Oo.
Yes.
Yung
Correct.
pinapa-recall from the market because of some harmful ingredients na
Yung
present dun sa powder.
asbestos.
Yes. So, yeah.
Yeah.
You can make actually your own baby powder.
Yes, I make that. Yan. And also pangregalo din. So pag mayroong for binyag or anything, doon na ako kumukuha sa Young Living sa mga pangregalo. Ngayon ko lang nabasa yung chat, si Normie loves this class. Thanks, Normie. Dahil ba sa oils in the bedroom yan. Kaya yata like yung class na to. Next one. Here. Photo ko to So I deliberately used my own, a photo of my own products that I use at home. Hindi siya poster from the internet. Ito talaga yung ginagamit ko. So, you would remember, and don't feel na you have to do this now. Remember, magto 2 years na akong nag-oils. So, it has been a journey for me. Nung nag-work yung oils sa mga health concerns namin, naisip ko, ano pa bang pwede? Yan, it was a journey for me. And nag-start kami with yung liquid hand soap kasi nabasa ko, ang daming ingredients ng mga commercial liquid soap. Tapos ang thieves, ang bango-bango pa niya. So nag-start ako with the liquid hand soap and ginagawa pa pala namin dyan. So yung katabi ng liquid hand soap dyan na bottle, that's the refill. What we do, yung sa iba, they use half or a third lang of the liquid soap and then fill it with water. Kako half. So, ang tagal sa amin ng isang bottle ng liquid soap. Hindi siya magastos kasi dinidilute mo naman siya kasi it's a concentrate. So, pwede mo siyang i-dilute. And the same with the dishwashing liquid. So, half yan. So, pag dumating yan, nililipat ko yung kalahati into another glass bottle. Tapos, finifill lang namin siya with water. So, yan. So, dishwashing liquid. So, pag mga nag-hand wash kami ng mga dishes, yan ang ginagamit ko. And then, yung all-purpose cleaner na Thieves Household Cleaner is actually a concentrate. So, as you can see, katabi niya yung aming Thieves Cleaner na nasa kitchen yan lagi. So, 1 cupful lang into that 250 ml na spray bottle. And then water. And that's it. And then next slide will show you later yung ano pa yung pwede mong gawin sa Thieves Household Cleaner mo. Ang dami pang pwedeng gawin. And then laundry soap. So my husband is skeptical about this, pero in-embrace niya talaga kasi siguro hindi siya nangangati na sa mga ginagamit namin for laundry. Yan. So laundry soap, yun yung ginagamit. And then dinadilute din to, kalahati and then water.
Meron ding parang video on how to make that laundry soap sa Net Abundance. So you can check it out. Yung i-demo ni Clarice na
Yes.
super dami-daming nagawa.
Oo,
You just
marami
mix it
talaga.
with Oo, meron kang imimix pa. So it's there.
Yeah.
You can check it out.
Yeah. And then the fruit and veggie soak, I don't think you have it in the Philippines yet, pero available siya NFR sa Young Living USA, I think.
Super love this.
Oo. Super love yan namin. Kasi, in the supermarket, diba? You never know kung saan nanggaling yung mga gulay and mga fruit. So, bago namin kainin or bago iluto, nisusok ng mom ko yan. Siyempre, mom ko talaga, hindi ako. Kasi she lives with me. So, nisusok niya lahat ng gulay, ng prutas. Kasi, makikita mo may invisible film ang mga prutas sa supermarket eh. And mga na mawawala siya hindi siya mawawala just with water. So we soak it. And like I said, it's so tipid. Yung takip lang nung fruit and veggie soap. Tapos sa isang malaking bowl na ng water. Tapos doon lang for 20 minutes. Mamaya tapos rinse after. Pwede na. Yan. So so that's how I yung made the switch. So even the order ng products that you can see on the screen, ganyan kami nag-ditch and switch. Nag-start ako with liquid soap, and then dishwashing, and then the all-purpose cleaner, laundry, and then the fruit and veggie soap. Yan. Yeah. Ito in ditching and switching. So here's just some of the recipes that you can do with the Thieves Household Cleaner. Yeah. And then the next slide.
Okay. Magaling to kasi this one bottle of 475 ml lasts you for about 2 to 3 months.
Yes.
So depending on the size of your house pa. Sobrang ano nito.
Oo, tsaka ang bango niya eh. Kasi I have friends na they do office cleaning. Tapos sabi niya sa akin na may member tayo ganun. Sabi niya na sobrang toxic daw sa amoy at sumasakit daw ulo niya. So imagine that. Kaya ito nga ang bango na nakakalinis pa, di ba? Yan. Next. So here, sorry na, ang gwapo ng asawa ko, nakita niyo ba sa background?
Yes.
Yahoo! Photo namin yan from 20 plus years ago. Actually, nasa childhood bedroom ko yan sa Pilipinas. Picture namin yan when we got engaged 20 plus years ago. Anyway, gwapo niya, no? Ito lang kasi makita kong picture ng, so like I said, I've made even mice for face, body, hair care. So I have a combination. Masipag ako mag-DIY sa iba. And then the others, I just, buy from Young Living yung mga products nila. Just showing you the range of products available. And it's not just range na, ito binibentahan kita, hindi. Kasi ginagamit din namin. So yan, yun yung mga examples. Like yung skin system nila, and sunscreen, pati yung facial scrub and everything.
Yeah, yung progestins, kita ko, diba? This is very good for women.
Yes.
Hormone support.
Yes.
Hormone support. Yes.
Yes. So lagi ko siyang ginagamit kasi nagdadalaga ako.
Moody.
Nagdadalaga ako, kaya need ang progestins. Yan.
Yeah, for me, even the signs of my, ang tawag dito, because I'm near my menopausal, age. So when I use this, nawala yung mga signs ko of, menopausing. So, yon.
Diba?
Laking tulong niya.
Mas mabait ka, Bea.
Oo, laking tulong niya sa asawa ko.
Oo, kaya supportan niya yung Young Living,
Oo, super.
Ivy, ang question, bakit iba ang bottle ng progestins? Bakit bottle mo, Ivy?
Pareho.
Diba?
Kasi si Bea, nilagyan niya ng roller fitment sa taas.
Yes, oo.
Ako din.
Kaya black na yung
Oo, kasi old photo ito sa akin.
Siya. Yung nasa picture ni Christine is the original. So, kailangan...
Hindi daw amber? Ano yung amber ba sa inyo?
Hindi. Nakabili ka ba na to?
Talaga.
Hindi, I mean, bakit hindi siya katulad ng ibang mga, yung ibang mga bote ng oil?
Oo, iba
Kasi
siya.
may blend na yan, Ivy. Blend na siya. Meron siyang carrier oil.
Hindi siya pure oil.
Ayan, sagot ni
okay.
July because it's it's a serum.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Okay.
essential oil.
Yes.
And this is where you apply it, ha? Ayan dyan. Along the... Tama, Christine, diba? Anong tawag dyan? Along the veins?
The veins, yes.
Okay.
Actually, pwede rin siya sa side ng feet. Pag tinignan mo yung Vitaflex niya.
Oo, yun.
Yung ovary part.
And I also put here.
Yeah.
Maganda siya in preventing hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism for us, especially for us na ganitong age.
Normie, tinanong ni Normie, it's okay for PCOS. Yes, that's what I used before.
Yes.
Nag-regulate yung period ko, tsaka hindi na siya yung sobrang sakit kapag merong period. Yan yung ginamit ko before. For
Meron
my
akong
PCOS.
kilala na hindi siya nagpi-period. When she used this, as in immediate, nag-period agad. At regular na after that.
Yeah, maganda siya talaga for those with mga hormonal imbalances.
Kaya dun sa kakilala ko, sa kanya para siyang magic. Sabi niya. Pero mali yung word. Sorry, it's not compliant.
Oo nga.
Ano yun?
Record to
Yung
Bea.
sabi niya. Okay, next slide please.
Next slide, please. Pero diba, ang gwapo ng asawa ko. So,
Wait, Ange has a question. Use it with Endoflex? Yes, before I use it with Endoflex then. Kasi for Endoflex, diba, it's for the thyroid naman. So I partner it with Endoflex. Pero what I do with Endoflex, kasi that time I don't have any problem with thyroid. Pero I use it as parang lang, ang tawag sa ganun? Just to support my thyroid system. I dilute it. Yung sa Endoflex. So iba, some people use it neat, yung Endoflex, pero it's too hot for me. Yeah, it's too hot for me.
Yeah. And for hormonal support, especially if you're trying to conceive, Endoflex is good. So you apply it just above your bum. Nag-attend kasi ako ng workshop with July, ano ni Maria? Yung title niya? I can't remember her title. Pero she's an expert dun sa mga reproductive system and everything. And
cellular health daw.
Yun. And ang turo niya with Endoflex, you apply it just above your bum. Sa adrenal glands and everything. Yeah. So I use it kasi nga I'm in my 40s. So close to the sunset of my reproductive life. Actually, past na So, hindi na masusundan yung anak namin. So, I needed talaga para to manage yung mga hormones ko. Yan. Ano pa ba nito? Face serum, yan. So, last, ito, cosmetics. Sorry. So, do you know na Young Living also has Savvy Mineral Cosmetics. So, it doesn't have any of those toxic chemicals. And it's also nice makeup. So, if that's something that you'd like to explore, meron din dun. May question si Ange. She has PCOS kasi and TTC. I have lots of friends na asking about hormonals. Yes. And like I said, Ange, you should join the Betsy Bosom na Facebook group kasi maraming sharing dun on how women experiencing infertility got pregnant through the use.
And even the writer of the book itself, si Betsy Bosom, I think she tried for about 8 to 10 years. So meron siyang protocol doon about how she switched into this natural and kung ano yung protocols niya. Meron din siya doon.
Maraming sharing doon. So you ask the person who enrolled you to get you added there. Or you can just do a search, Betsy Bosom siya. And they accept all Young Living members. Ayan, added na. Naku, ang daming sharing doon. Pero, pag gusto niyo Lucy Libido, for oils in the bedroom, ang favorite talaga no? Hindi ko marinig si Bea.
Nakamute ka, Bea.
Hindi siya nakamute, pero hindi ko pa rin siya marinig.
Oo nga. Try.
Yan. Last slide. Wala si Bea. Wawa naman. Any questions? So, we can stop sharing na. Unless you have questions, and I hope you found the class helpful kasi first time, sorry about the technical difficulties. Pero yun, that's the end of our class. Any questions?
I have question, cause.
Oh, hi, yes.
Yeah, cause kanina din sa how do I store my oils, kasi natatanong din ako if we can store the oils inside the ref, all of them. Or ano lang ba yung mga pwede inside the ref? Kasi yung iba daw nag-oxidize.
Alam ko yung citrus, di ba? Kasi nag-oxidize yan sa Pilipinas because of the heat.
Yeah. So, pwede daw ba ilagay yung mga oils sa ref?
Yeah, some people do that. Some they put essential oil sa ref nila.
So okay lang yun. Kasi may mga nagtatanong din sa akin kung pwede siya.
Yung mga oils ko for ingestion, nilalagay ko sa ref. Parang malamig agad. Yun, nilagay sa juice.
Kahit peppermint, ang lamig kaya ng peppermint.
Mas masaya.
Yung mga
Grabe.
lime, ganyan. Lime, citrus fresh, lemon. Yan.
Ayan, tapos clarification kung ang ating essential oils daw ba ay nag-e-expire.
No, there's no
No,
expiration.
Yan.
Yeah, so ang fina-follow natin for expiration is yung carrier oil kapag gumawa na tayo ng blend. And just like what I said kanina, make sure na you don't touch yung orifice reducer. Kasi kapag tinouch mo siya, it will, yung contamination. Magkakaroon ng contamination. So, yun.
Yan. Tapos, meron din akong feedback regarding this class natin. Maganda siya, informative. Pero sana mag-add tayo ng slides din sa mga substitute oils. Kunyari, may gagawa tayong face serum, wala akong geranium, wala akong patchouli. Pwedeng may slide tayo for the substitute. Kunyari, if I don't have lavender, if I don't have vetiver, yung mga ganon.
Good idea.
If we can include that also.
Actually, Kate, for our class sa next week,
Saturday.
right? Yeah, sa Saturday, we have that. Meron tayong kung ano i-replace natin doon sa oils if we don't have that.
Yes, oo. Pwede siguro din natin sama dito sa sa ating slides.
Sure.
Yan lang. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the feedback. And anything else, like I said, as you can see, if you've attended the EO 101 or the EO Basics, it's very different to this class kasi this one is the next stage talaga. Yan. Any other questions? Naka 2 hours din tayo.
Kawawa si Bea, quiet lang siya. Any more
Salamat
questions?
sa mga nakatagal. Oo, would you like to put on your video para sa photo?
Yes.
Or
Let's take
shy
a photo.
kayo?
Let's take a group photo.
Take a group photo lang para hindi naman mukhang kami.
Ako bagong gising Kaz. Grabe.
Oh, question.
Nag-effort talaga ako for this.
Oo. Ay, Nika, kahit hindi ka nakaligo, hindi naman kita maaamoy. So, pa-photo.
Ramil is
Ayan. Hey, Jonah!
Christine, Ramil is asking if will this be available sa Facebook page?
Not on the public facing Facebook page. It will be available. I will upload this as a link and it can be shared with members. Yeah. Na hindi naka-attend.
Ate OG, pa-picture ka na, okay lang yan.
Oo nga.
Come on.
May kumakain, nakahiga. Ika'y gaganda
Gaganda face. Kaya
Yan.
nga.
Yes. Para naman maganda naman yung aking screenshot at hindi isipin na puro mga blanco lang. Hi, Ramil!
Baka akala mga trolls lang yung mga
Kaya
umattend.
nga, baka isipin mga trolls lang yung umattend ng class. Ayan.
Oh, yung...
Ang gaganda natin. O sige, na
ang gaganda nila. Ba't gano'n?
Oo nga, mga bagong gising pa yan. Bakit ganun gaganda yung lahat? At ang gwapo ni Ramil. Baka naman sabihin, magaganda lang lahat. O, ayan, mag-picture na ako, ha? Okay, get ready, guys. Smile. Smile. There you go. Thank you. Ay, may second page pala. Sorry. One more.
May second page.
May second page. Marami tayo, eh. Smile.
Ayan, nagawa na sila lahat.
Ate Ojo nagtatago. Thank you so much, guys. And if may questions pa kayo sa group chat or approach any of us, and I hope you found this helpful.
Yeah. And we'll see you next week, right, Christine? We'll see you next week.
See you next week sa class.
For our make and take. Yeah.